It's so cold. It is 59 degrees. I know some of you are thinking, "Oh yeah, it's 20 degrees over here in Wisconsin." The difference is you're inside a heated house or inside a heated car, and I'm working in this crap.
Because in either game, life or football, the margin for error is so small. I mean, one half a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. One half second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. Hell yeah. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second.
Leg out.
What up, everybody? You know, I decided after being alive for, 44 years, that most stuff just does not work. I'm trying to get a new audio system, so I've been buying different mixers and different things, and I play the stupid YouTube videos, and nothing works like it's supposed to. And I don't think it's just me, because everybody around me I look at, they're frustrated too in the software and this, that, and the other. So gosh, it goes back to how you want to just pay somebody that knows their stuff and just move on with it, because it's like you do laps over and over again and it'll drive you nuts. I mean, literally, you get to the point where my wife's like, just walk away from it, just breathe. And then the very next day, she's working on her website for her clothing fashionable line thing, and she does fashionablecrate.com, and so she's trying to add some different things on her website, and she's getting frustrated. So I'm telling her to walk away. And there's the hardest thing when we were young, there's only so many things. Like Christmas, you get a present and that's your present. You play with it until your birthday, then you play with that thing until the next holiday. But now we're saturated with so much stuff, because for one, we need a lot of stuff, because we just have to have a new mixer. And speaking of mixers, I have a mixer in my kitchen, and it's one of those nice KitchenAids, and the thing just goes off like automatically. It'll just turn on, like if you're cleaning it, and it's like a $300 one or something like that. But thinking, what a dangerous piece of equipment just to turn on while you're cleaning the blades. I mean, literally, it could suck you all the way through, So I got to put that on my see if I can get a refund list. But anyway, so we have all this stuff, and what it does is your mind is just going 100 miles an hour, and you can't settle in on one thing, do one thing well, because when you're good at something, it's a tremendous level of satisfaction. But we're always changing. In fact, I'm at the food company yesterday, and we were having our meeting. And the problem is, it's like I guess with any company, with any product, is as soon as that product hits the shelf, it's obsolete. We're already coming up with the next product, and there's no solace when you're in business, in life. It's just one thing after another thing after another thing. And so I guess you kind of have to learn to embrace the change and the learning, and accept the fact that you can't do everything all the time, because there's so many different things. I mean, early on in history, there was a book, not too early on, because hold on real quick, somebody's calling me. Let me see. Hello?
Did you leave already?
Yeah, what's up?
No, James woke up. James was up when you were here,
Okay.
The door was closed.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm live in the middle of a podcast right now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, say hi to everybody.
I'll see you later.
All right.
Bye.
No, you tune in. I sent you a link. Okay, bye. So anyway, speaking of, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, interruptions, things changing. So yeah, so it's like, all these things are happening, and if we were to say, okay, I'm going to master all of this, you can't. There's too much content in the world. Too much stuff needs done. There was a book in, I don't know when it was, but back in the day. Let's see. I don't know the year, but it was called Everything You Need to Know. And literally, somebody, a self-proclaimed smart guy, wrote what he thought all the knowledge in the universe was, everything they knew about science and poetry and this and that and the other, and he wrote it in a book. And it's like, how far are we from that now? Where, there's you buy new Bluetooth headphones, and it has an on switch and an off switch and a volume button, and it's a book full of information, the warning, the this, the that, and the other. And my point is, there's so much stuff to grasp that we do need to kind of learn to say no to certain things. I was at the meeting yesterday, and we were talking about, this could be better, that could be better, and I'm like, there's only so many of us. We have to learn how to accept we can't do everything. It gets brought up a lot that, okay, you need to do your blogging, you need to do the social media, you need to do the Amazon, you need to do, and this goes on and on and on, and I'm like, look, there's only X amount of people here, depending on the week, but I would rather do a few things well, and then as we get better, sure, delegate it. Because I go, otherwise, we're going to be spread so thin, we'll be rendered ineffective. And that's what happened. So I just focused on one thing. Like I was doing the Instagram stuff. This is for the Nextella. And so I just focused on that. I didn't focus on blogs and all these other things. And I was able to get the emails and such out that I wanted to, and I got a good return. Somebody wanted us to they want to carry our product, one of these it's like a keto box, they sell different products, so something good came out of it. Now, was I able to do everything? No, but at least something effective happened, and at a certain point we need to do that, define, okay, what's our reach? What can we do? What can we do effectively? And because otherwise, like something like the website, we don't have a perfect website by any stretch. I mean, it's functional, but we kept on redoing it. And I mean, sure, there's better stuff, but what I say is, everybody has the potential to sell, every company, a certain amount of units, or if you sell service, a certain amount of whatever it is. You're going to have an organic level, organic potential to sell at a certain level, and you don't need to overextend yourself with your time and resources like the big companies. So just do what you can in-house to make your money, and it's like you're spending less, it's stress-free. You make a certain amount, and then sure, when that is maxed out and you want to go to the next level, then learn to turn it up. But if you're trying to do everything just as good as possible, you're just going to be overwhelmed, and you're going to give up on it, because there's always going to be a weak link for you to work on. And so that's what was happening with us, is we were just doing, on one level, we wanted to do like a multi-million-dollar company website, and so you get bogged down in that, but then sales don't get done, and then when you're doing sales, like, oh, we got to do it the same as Jiffy or some big company. No, you don't have to. Just do it according to the needs of the company. And what are the needs? I say whatever it takes to keep the lights on. when you move to a bigger building, of course, you're going to have to spend more energy to keep, because they're bigger lights in a bigger building. Hopefully, otherwise you got to squint when you're looking around. Needless to say, you have all these things you're doing, and a lot of times you don't get returns. Whether it's you're not getting the emails from your prospects, your advertising, you're not getting your clicks, your calls, and ultimately, your sales. And it obviously gets really frustrating. So one thing that you have to remember is to not give up. It was Winston Churchill was speaking at his alma mater, and I think, and it's weird because I don't have the recording. I wasn't there, not that old. I'll have to ask somebody else that I know that's old. So there's a saying. Some people say he got up in front of his alma mater, gave I'll just make up a number, a 7-word speech, and then sat down. He got up and he said, never, 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 never give up. I had to count. There's something to that, and also what he did say was, when you're going through hell, keep going. And I think there's a lot to that, because I get to the point, in fact, this past week, there's a couple times where I just said to hell with it. I know that the kids are young, and they're not going to stay young forever. They'll probably just be at my house for another 35 years, and then that's it. Kidding. When they're 18, they're out. You feel like giving up and everything, it's all right to feel that way. It's all right to say it. It's all right to verbalize it, as long as you don't say it to your boss or people that are counting on you. But what isn't okay is to do it, is to give up, to actually just really throw in the towel, not show up to what you're supposed to. So that's normal, and then there's not so normal. And it's, it's kind of, it could be a stress reliever. Not giving up or giving up could be, you just vent and then you get back on it. Because usually when you give up, it just means that you're in a big lull. It's been a while since you've had anything that's successful, come your way. Any small gains, any little moral victories. And so when you go a long time without getting that, you are going to feel that sense of depravity. You look around, there's nothing, and you're not getting rewarded. And a lull it comes, I don't know where it comes from, but one of the terms that I use lull is when we'd scuba dive. You go out there and you'd see the waves. You can't just go swimming out there because you'll get thrown around. And probably a surfer would do the same thing. Every set of waves is just that, a set. And you wait, and then you go out. So if you wait, like let's say 4 or 5 waves, and then there'll be nothing. It's flat. It's called a lull. And then it means one of two things. It means nothing's going on, but it also means something is about to come. Because you are between, it's a lull between your waves. So, in the same thing is that you do feel like complaining, you do feel like giving up. Well, it's because nothing's happening right now, and something is about to come. And when I say something's about to come, I'm not just talking about you're staying up till 2 a.m. and you're playing video games every day and you're sleeping in and nothing's happening, Junior. I'm talking about when you get up every day and grind and make phone calls, hand out flyers, you network, you do your social media, whatever it is you're doing, you hand out samples. If you're in the service industry, you're knocking on doors, hitting up old clients. I mean, just go down the list, and nothing's happened in a while. So I don't expect you to